Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to be playing some tokens. And I guess technically it's Naya Tokens, but we have like a little bit of something else. I don't know what you want to call it. But either way, there are some new cards in Dominaria United that really fit perfectly in this deck. So we want to take a look at them and see if it changes this deck or not, or gives it more of a chance to play in much of those Meat Hook Massacre scenarios. But let's go in and find out. Right, as always, if you would love to support the channel, I'd appreciate it. You can hit that join button down below. It's got details for all kinds of cool stuff you get. And if you want to protect your cards, check out shop.ultrapro.com/PowrDragn. Use promo code PowrDragn and you'll save 5%. Okay, so we're doing a couple things here. We're trying to gain life so we can deal with all the hyper aggro stuff you get at the beginning of the season. We also are trying to protect ourselves a little bit against Meat Hook Massacres, so you want to be able to recover after a sweeper or whatever. And then just have a big finish if you need it, right? So we've got a few things we're working with here. So we got Lunarch Veteran for 4. We have 2 Intrepid Adversary, and this obviously pumps our team, so we like this a lot. Gala Greeters, just get you a big body, helps you get treasures, you can cast all your stuff, does a little bit of everything. Then we have 2 Ellis Ill Core. This is one of the things we're trying out in here, because it does gain life, which can help us out, but more importantly, if we get into creature fights and our stuff dies, we get to drain the opponent, and could give us another route to victory. Another interesting thing, too, is if your opponent Meat Hook Massacres, the way effects stack is active players effects stack first, inactive players stack second. So if you had, let's say, 10 things out, and your opponent cast a Meat Hook Massacre that would kill all your things and add triggers to the stack, well, theirs would go on first, so the 10 life loss, or 10 life gain, I should say, and then yours is on top with the 10 life loss. So I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. So this is kind of like a protection spell against a Meat Hook Massacre, I guess, if you think about it that way. All right, so we have 3 Join the Dance just to get us some extra tokens. Fits with everything we're doing in the deck. A couple of Rite of Harmony. This is good just for awkward situations, helping us get some extra cards in hand. You know, maybe late in the game we're making some extra tokens, and, you know, we're just looking for rabble rousing or Jetmir or something of that nature. This gives you an opportunity to dig down to it. And a lot of times you can set up scenarios where you can get 3 or 4 cards off of this. Then we have Adeline. Not a surprise. This card's in here. We're playing tons of tokens. Gotta love it. Wedding Announcement. Seeing this in just about everything that's aggressive these days. Actually, even non-aggressive decks like this card's being played. Anything mid-rangey even. King Darien. This obviously was an auto-include as soon as we saw it. But King Darien, extra large, the 8th, has the ability to protect all your tokens. But, well, actually, gives everything +1/+1. And then he can protect your tokens if there is just a sweeper or a creature fight or anything else. So we like all of that he's got going on in here. Then we're trying out 2 Queen Elenal because we have a bunch of stuff that makes tokens, and this makes us a bonus token each time. Not sure if she's going to pan out or not, but at least wanted to give it a go to find out. And then we've got 3 Jenny Faye Jetmir second. Again, everything making tokens. You can turn stuff into cats, dogs, whatever. Extra value with Gala Greeters, as you've seen in some of the other decks when we played tokens. So lots of cool stuff you get to do here. Then, of course, effectively our finishers. Jetmir, Nexus of Revels. Honestly, even if you don't get to the 9 to get the double striking, a lot of times you have enough dudes plus like something like Darien or a Wedding Announcement. That's enough just with the +2 to punch over and trample. So you'll win games that way for sure. And then, of course, Rabble Rousing allows us to either find a Darien or find a Jetmir or whatever, pump our teams. But mostly, if you get this out, you can just start attacking frivolously if you want and just keep getting more and more bodies, and it ends the game. Then on our lands, we've got Naganjo, 2 Plains, Beseju, 3 Forest, 4 Cave of Kolos, 2 Sulphur Springs, 3 Carplusion Forest, 2 Sundown Pass, 2 Overgrown Farmland, 4 Jetmir's Garden. Now, we don't have a ton of things that produce black mana. We only have 6, but I think that's mostly okay, realistically, because we only really have the 2 LS Core, plus we have Gala Greeters that could make treasure, so there may be a couple of times we have to wait 2 or 3 turns to cast one, but if that's it, I think we're okay with that. Don't want to go too heavy on the black mana. The only other thing we could do maybe is cut a Plains for an additional, I don't know. There's really not any other room. We're already playing a max amount of Caves of Kolos, so maybe we could play one of the black-white similar lands to this where it comes into play tapped or whatever. That might be our only real choice here. But otherwise, I think we're actually pretty well off with the way things are here. So we're going to go play games with this, and we really want to look at a few things while we're playing our games. We want to see if LSO Core really protects us or gains enough life and is a threat to the opponent. Also, randomly has Death Touch, so you got to keep that in mind. Is King Darien as good as we hope? Does he get to protect our tokens enough to make that part worthwhile? And then we also want to know, is Queen Eleanor worth it if we can make all those extra tokens or just have a really big body? May not be, but we're going to find out. So let's go play some games, and then I'll catch up with you all at the end of the video to talk about those cards, and if not, what we would replace them with. I mean, I guess I'm going to keep this to see what happens, but I'm not excited by this. All right, well, we lose the wedding announcement. Or maybe not. Maybe they want to lose a Rite of Harmony. I don't know, but all right, join the dance is cute. Fortunately, we have double tap land, so we have to kind of take it slow here. Another discard spell incoming. Yep, I was pretty sure that was going to be the case. Both of these have flashback. I guess the way things are going, I'm going to get rid of that. It was going to take us a while to take advantage of that, really. And I'm just going to go ahead and play this. Put that in tapped. Buy us some time here while we figure this out. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Alright, sure. Discard this and this. So they're going all in on the discard stuff. Yep, not blocking. Not interested. No attacks. I mean, I could have. They can't block, obviously. I guess I should have, because I'm not blocking their 2/2. So that's just a miss point, really. Let's see what happens here, though. Well, we've done a pretty good job stripping down our hand. We just got lucky to happen to have picked up a couple of our... Oh, there's a meat hook. All right. Well, that's actually not the worst thing. I mean, if there's going to be a meat hook, I guess that's the time. I guess they just figured they weren't going to have anything, so we don't get to have anything. That is not the worst. Okay. I mean, why not? It's worth some extra life here. Alright, I lost an enchantment. Sounds fair. Alright, I guess we'll just do what we can do. I mean, the slow beats, I guess. If you got another meat hook, this would be a great spot opponent, because my hand's doing a lot of nothing. Though if we were to draw Jetmare here, that would be pretty damn good. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. If a creature died this turn, otherwise each player sacrifices a creature. Sure. Seems reasonable. Ooh. Well, can we get to where that's a thing? That's the question. Alright. Need to get an untapped land. Because, man, you talk about recovering. If we could get this off and then Rite of Harmony, woo! That's the stuff dreams are made of. Man, this opponent is literally just nickel and dime you all the way. I mean, we're offsetting all the damage from the meat hook, so that's cool, I guess. Alright, you're the next best thing. Let's do it. I mean, that at least gives us a lethal clock. Actually, no, not quite. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's only 10, 11, 12. Yeah, it's not going to get us there. Need an untapped land, one way or the other. Or if we don't get it, I guess we could just cast this, and when we attack, get a card. What is this? Each opponent exiles a card from their hand. Golly. Yep. There goes the rabble rousing, sure. Alright, that's a good one, but... I mean, if we do this, we get to draw anyway. So we might as well just play that. I was going to say, you got to block the 6, right? Alright. Hey, there we go. There's a real card. Man, it took us forever to draw something. Folk Despair. Sure, we'll gladly sacrifice a creature. And I'll gladly give you an enchantment. Insult to injury. There we go. Whew, that was a lot to survive. Oh boy, we get to go first. Huh. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to keep this, but I'm actually not playing the Lunarch Veteran turn 1. The plan here is we're actually going to play Lunarch Veteran on 2, and then we're going to try to set up the Wedding Announcement on 3. Then, if either of those, some combination lives, preferably Wedding Announcement, then we'll look at playing Ellis or Jenny Faye after that. Basically, build up our resources so we can take advantage of the other cards, as opposed to just running stuff out there. Now, the fact that we drew that, not sure where that leaves us. Against Jund colors, huh? This actually might be a domain deck. So, I think I am still just going to do this, though. We'll see what happens. Okay, that went way better than we could have imagined. Okay. Well, now if we get in... Well, we don't even need... Yeah, we do need an untapped land still, because it's too white. We need white-black for that. I don't... Maybe we just play another Wedding Announcement? I'm not really sure. I mean, it looks like this might be against Domain. Well, not... I don't know anymore. Weird. Binding. Probably going to hit a Wedding Announcement. Yep. Alright. Makes sense. I'm into it. Ooh, that doesn't suck, though. But our opponent really didn't want us to have this. So, I'm just going to attack for 1 and get another body. Even though cards are good, we kind of know what we're playing from here. Digging for a land could be good, but I don't know what we're up against. And I don't know how much we can take a chance. Like, this might just be Meat Hook here for all I know. Maybe not, though. Nope, they're getting white mana. And tapping manually on top of that. For the Angel, but Angel no kicker. That makes a big difference. Angel no kicker. Huh. It does have lifelink though. So what's our plan? I mean, we could play... I guess we just do this. And then pass. I mean, if they have a sweeper, we're still not in a great position here. Though, if we were to find a land next turn, maybe there's some things here. Zur, enchantments you control have lifelink, death touch, hexproof, blah, blah, blah. Target non-R enchantment you control becomes a creature. Alright. Sounds about right. Our turn. That is most excellent. So that'll turn those into 3s. Then these flip and get bigger. Alright, I'm in. We'll pass. Alright. Then next turn we just start trying to do our damage with 4 toughness things. Or 4 power things. Alright, that becomes a body. I mean, I'm not blocking it. Like, I don't know what they thought we were going to do here, but we sure as hell ain't blocking. That's one thing I do know. Alright. So this is going to try to turn all these into dudes, right? So they're going to gain at least 9 whenever we decide to attack. So that's a thing we have to keep track of here. Let's go with this and this. So if you're going to kill our dudes, You're at least not going to get all the life gain out of it. And at some point, we could try to protect some of these, but I don't think that's the game we're playing right now. So, could attack with one of these. Do we care? Because the thing is, they're going to gain 9, so we're basically at 25. So we just have to figure out, like, what's the right number we can attack with and make sense. Actually, I'm going to attack with these as well. I think that's the plan. And just say, cool. You don't block, it's a pile of damage. You do, great. I mean, we've gained enough at this point that it almost doesn't matter. So, yeah, they've got to pick off what they can. Ooh, I guess if I would have attacked with everything. Well, no, because they would have gained enough. We couldn't have made it lethal. Oh, actually, I forgot about Ellis. Oh, no. It would have been lethal. Oh, yeah. Dang it. Yep, Ellis was the difference there. All right, didn't matter. We win anyway. Yeah, okay. We'll see if we draw something to go with this. We obviously have all the colors we need, so that part is nice and taken care of. Just can we do anything else from here? But I guess we greeters into a greeters. Probably just pump the other one since we have a Jetmir behind. Unless we draw something else, obviously. You know, wedding announcement or some such. Or Jenny Faye, I guess, is actually also reasonable. But we'll see what the opponent does here. Because I have no idea what they're up to. Alright, there we go. Opponent is alive, apparently. Alright, they're going to cut down our greeters? Or shoot it? Nope, they're just going to play an Epic here. Fair. Fair and respectable. I'm going to play this, and I think I'm just going to pump this greeters. I just have a weird fear that, like, even, like, if we didn't, and a meat hook for one just makes things a little bit awkward. Just to play, like, a lone Jetmir wouldn't be that exciting. Smelter, sure. Yeah, you could light that up. That seems like a thing. I am not attacking. We could play this. Probably not using that for what it's intended for, though. If we just play a Jetmir, we get an opponent to try to kill the Jetmir, I bet. So that's fine. Pump. Pump. No attacks. We'll wait, because we can make a 4 toughness Gala Greeters next turn. Yep. And they can make yet another Deuter. Oh, that's unfortunate. Not what we wanted to see. That's... I don't know if that's good or bad for us here, actually. Because I could kill Jetmir next turn, and then attack in. But then we have another Jetmir. If we attack here with this Jetmir, what happens? It's kind of like the other thing. Alright, I think we're just going to play this. I think I'm overthinking it. No need to attack. Force them to do some stuff on their turn. Like, really? Like, hey, you're going to do a thing, we're going to make you do a thing. Tap treasure here. Does that do anything? 1, 2, 3. If we draw another 3 mana thing, it does. But I don't think we're going to go with that. I think this is just where we're at. And if they have the stuff to wreck us, they have the stuff to wreck us. We'll just have to deal with the situation as it comes. Yep, we assumed that was the case. Yep, Fable. Also makes sense. Yep. Yeah, now that we're making 1/1s, we can just block their 3/1s or whatever, so we don't really care. That's not that relevant. Ooh. Do we have the mana for that? We don't. We need another green. Actually, wait. That's not true. We can go... Okay, let's play this to start the turn. No, Arena, stop. You're tapping the wrong lands. I get it. You're trying to save me life, but I'm a big boy. I can take some damage. It's fine. Oh, we don't have... No, Reno didn't matter anyway, because we don't have double green and double white. Never mind. No attacks. We'll just keep bumping these. So Arena would have saved me a point, because I'm an idiot. It's alright. Now we got stuff set up for next turn. Alright. Opponent's got lots of cards. We're trying to do some things. They've got Oni cult stuff. Alright, I guess we're going to try to go into life gain mode now. That's going to be a thing. Yep. Harvester getting copied is going to be annoying. I guess I'm just blocking. Because, like, the reality is, if you could have just killed my Gallic Greeters, you would have just Volt Surge killed my Gallic Greeters anyway, right? I mean, that makes the most sense. Alright, well. I guess I'm getting punished for not taking treasure somewhere along the way. Don't want the Jet Mirror to get hit here, so that's not really an acceptable situation. Now we're going to have other creatures come in, so let's go ahead and just take the bonuses here. No attack. And then we get treasure, life, treasure, life, I think is the plan here. I mean, they're obviously going to end up with enough counters because they're going to eventually be able to copy their dudes and whatever. So hopefully we survive with enough things that Jet Mirror just gets to come across the board here. Invoke Despair. We will lose a token. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 does not get us there. I mean, I guess we could top deck the thing that makes 2 tokens. Is that good enough for us? I mean, it might be some of our only outs here. But, I mean, we're going to have to go with it. It's going to have to get us where we're going. Now, this is a lot of trample damage still, too. I mean, we get Vigilance and we get Trample. So, they're going to have to give up a lot of bodies here if they want to live. So, let's play this. And get a little something for our efforts. Then play this. Use a Jet Mirror. I mean, so now the Queen's going to trample. We're going to make Gallic Greeters big enough. They're going to trample. I mean, if this doesn't get it done, oh well. I mean, we tried. There we go. Whew. All right. You know what? Let's keep it. If we can draw an untapped white land, this may not be so bad. If we can't, well, then that's just going to be unfortunate. But risk it for the biscuit. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. This actually works out okay. If they bounce it, they bounce it. We can live with that. They did not have a bounce spell. That's good. Storm Chaser. Well, now we know what we're up against. And we did find the land we were looking for, so that's a bonus. So now we've got decisions to make. I think we're in on this. Tempted to take the treasure here, because if they block, they're going to block anyway. So yeah. This is just hedging our bets over the next turn. Like... Oh, yeah, I forgot, because this token comes in, we get the bonus anyway, so it didn't really matter. Alright, you got security bypass, sounds good. You get to attack, awesome. Card for you. All right, so now we got a lot of things we get to do here. We get an untapped land. We get to rabble-rousing, which is a huge hit with Adeline. If we don't, we could Rite of Harmony, join the dance. All right, well, looks like that's where we're going to be at here, right? Because we can get green-white, and we can get green-white. So that seems good. So we're going to Rite of Harmony now, because we'll get an additional counter from the Adeline. And we get to replace the treasure this turn, so that's cool. All right, we will take the treasure. Not that it matters. Again, we're going to get all these options anyway. Well, okay then. Put that into play tapped, and then here comes a big old attack. What say you, opponents? What say you? All right. We got all kinds of stuff in hand ready to go. Yep, we'll take it. I mean, obviously, they got to do something to Adeline here. Well, actually, Adeline and the Greeters at this point. And this is assuming you don't top deck something that pumps our team, which we didn't. So, credit to the opponent for surviving this silly pile of shenanigans. Well, I'm trying to think what's the next best thing to do here. Because we could do that and then Jennifer, which is silly. But this is actually, you know what? I'm going to do this just for the interactions. Because basically every time a dude would come in, I'm going to get double dudes. Wow, actually we're going to get way more. Because we get dudes the first time they come into play. Oh yeah, that's cool. I mean, I guess we won't get any if Adeline doesn't get to make anything, but whatever. But when this comes in, we get to trigger this. This can make a treasure. We can turn the treasure into a dude, and then the dude becomes two dudes. If we want them to. Well, no, it wouldn't even have... Yeah, it just auto does it anyway. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Swirl the Mist. Okay, well, that's randomly annoying, but sure. Alright, we accept. Well, our fun play isn't as fun now. I still want to play Jennifer just to see the stuff go off next turn whenever we play the rabble rousing, but gotta play to win here. And I think we'll just hold this and we'll just get rid of this security bypass. I mean, and not like it matters, truthfully. The opponent's at 3. I mean, I guess if they have another one, they could go to like... Oh, come on, opponent. What are we doing here? I mean, now they don't even have enough mana. So, like, I don't know what their plan is here now. Alright, we're at 8. Knight of Knives goes to 5. I mean, if you get rid of our 3 biggest things here, I don't know if it does anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaves us 2 mana. Not sure if that's good enough to really matter here. But alright. I mean, do something about this or don't, I guess. I can't think of what their hand could be that's going to matter here, so I'm like, that's fine. Even if it's like, make us pay 2, fine, we crack a treasure, whatever. But if they do that, they're just dead, because they're not dealing with our board. So, I mean, you could... Yeah, exactly. You could blink out 3. Okay, blinking all that out. Okay. Oh, they had it. Oh, so they discarded a card. Sure. That makes sense. Alright, Jetmare it is. Alright, well, if they can pump that thing up enough times, I guess they'll win here. And unfortunately, we didn't get our crazy interactions here. Makes us super sad. Alright. Yep. Good job, opponent. Good job. Okay, we'll keep this. think this works out because we're not playing anything till realistically till 3, so having some tap lands isn't going to kill us. But if we do draw something that's reasonable to play on 2, we can do that. So this is fine. All right. Sure. Early advantage to the opponent. All right. Now we get to start playing real cards. See what this looks like. Sure. Ooh, that's not bad to pick up here. Not sure quite when we're going to get to play it, but good that it exists, I guess. I'm looking for... Ooh, Topiary Stomper. Alright. Gonna need to gain a lot of life here to make ourselves feel better, let me tell you. And they didn't get a second black mana, which means Meat Hook is not really in their vocabulary at the moment. Huh. Well... Red of Harmony, join the dance. Yeah, let's do that. Because that gets us 3 cards this turn. Minimum. Ooh, and a Darien. Oh! Alright, cool. Love it. Oh, that's good too. Alright, so even if our board gets swept, we get to recover real nicely here. Alright, here goes a Meat Hook, right? Maybe? No, just a cut down on that guy. Okay. Cool. I ain't mad at it. If you would like to attack, I would like to not block. Just in case you were wondering. Oh, that's going to be good later, too. Unfortunately, we didn't get a land in the middle of all that. That's super disappointing. Yeah. That kind of makes us sad. Okay. I mean, if they got a kill card, they got a kill card. Not a whole lot we can do here. Alright. That King Darien. Microdooter's indestructible. We kind of do want to just get a land here, actually. Or hope to draw into a land. So, yeah, we're fine with that. The Meat Hook's way scarier now. Okay, there's a land at least. So we get that out of the way. And that does open up options. Defiler of Vigor. Okay. Well, clock's ticking, deck. Clock is ticking. Alright, they can block with 2 things. So we go 4, we turn those to 8, and then, yeah, sure. We're in. Next turn, we just try to Ellis Core or something here, I guess. Alright, I guess it's got to be Darien. Man, it's a lot of damage. I don't know. You do what you're going to do. Okay, we did get a blocker out of the way, so that actually is important here. Now we just have to try to make sure we can still be at 10 creatures after the attack to make sure it's lethal. Which we have a couple of ways to make sure of that. We could do this and this just straight up. We can play Jenny Faye. Actually, Jenny Faye, Ellis Core, can we do that? White, black? Yeah, we can. So that might be the way to go. Other than just pumping our team with adversary. Capitech Wrecker. Would get to destroy an enchantment, but that's going to be a little bit late. Alright, you have 1 card left. What is it? That's the real question. Because if we get to trigger Rabble Rousing, we're going to have a lot of damage coming. A whole lot of damage. Okay. Options galore. So we can adversary, pump, play. I think we play this no matter what. Like, this is a given. Interesting that it chose to take damage for both of those when I had this open this time. So it prioritized leaving us 3 different colors because we had Jenny Faye in hand, which I find that very interesting. I think we're just going to do this for now, though. Gain our life. I'll take a point to pump this. It's fine. And then we're going to attack. This is going to trigger. Yep. That would have been all kinds of damage. Yeah, so the interesting here is we would have had, what is that? 6 creatures attacking. They would have gotten additional +1. So that's already 30. Yeah, there's no way. No matter, there's no card that could have had hand that would, and we would have gained a ton of life too. We were going to gain another 6. Wow, good stuff. Okay, what are we going to do with this? I guess I'm going to keep it. I don't really know what else to do with it. Like, I didn't have a real good answer here. I was just like, I'm just going to do it and just see. We're probably playing an adversary just as is. Looks like the opponent might be playing our deck from the other day. Yep. Literally, this looks like our build, actually. Funny enough. Alright, good news here is, though, we did get double wedding announcement, so we'll get to play that next turn. Hold the opponent at bay a little bit, but they're going to go pretty wide here, which is going to cause some problems. Yep. They're just going to take a card here? I'm going to block one of these. I'm just trying to decide if I want to block Torrens or if I want to block the Veteran. I think Torrens is... Well, if you're attacking with this, it's probably because you have another Torrens in hand, right? Or do they desperately need mana? I don't know. We'll find out. Either way, they're spending their whole turn playing Torrens next turn, most likely, so we don't care. We'll live with the consequences. Yeah, this actually is good. Now, let us draw some green lands, deck. That would be great. I mean, if not, we're just going to play this and pump our team, but I would like some green lands. We could start some, like, Galagreeters, Jenny Faye, wedding announcement shenanigans, but looks like they're doing much the same here. So we're going to play this and see if we can win this advantage here. No attack. And the turn. All right. Oh, they had a Lantern Flare. Sad. So sad. All right. They get their dudes. They get the pump. We got a third one. All right, cool. We're going to be in this silly game then. No attacks. Man, this is so tough. And theirs are about to flip. So this is all silly. This is just silliness. I mean, I'm assuming their hand is just like removal or something here. Because nothing else really makes a ton of sense, right? Ah, boy, no green mana. We're just just dying here. All right. No attacks. Resolute Reinforcement. Sure, you got some duders. Have at it. Alright, there you go. GG's. Thank you. Like, I just wanted him to do something. Yeah, alright, we'll keep this. Mostly because we can go veteran, and maybe that matters. Don't know if that's the best thing or not, but it's what we're gonna do. So let's find out. I mean, unfortunately, these both come into play tapped, so meh. But if we do get an untapped land on 2, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Alright, opponent also has some tapped lands, so it's not the worst thing here. And then it's also weird, too, because if we get an untapped land, we're probably... Well, they have blue mana. Depending on what they do, we could be incentivized to play Wedding Announcement, but we'll play it by ear here. This could be all very interesting. But, you know, also playing Galagreeters, if we had another untapped land, could be Galagreeters into Veteran. Okay, well... That's not going to be a thing. However, this does sort of tell us that the opponent doesn't have any type of sweeper or anything because they were concerned about us having these, which matters. So I will take treasure here. And partly because now we have options, right? We could play Ellis, we could play Right plus that. Like there's things we could do here that matter. Or an untapped land is also pretty strong here too. So let's see, we could Right, we could play that. We could play the Ellis. Actually, if we're gonna do that, we play Ellis first, actually. Opponent has... Alright. I don't know what we're up against here. So, I think getting maximum cards is probably our best bet. Yeah. Then we'll play... Oh, I can't. I can't. Gosh, dang it. Well, if I'm only going to get one card, I goofed that up. I didn't realize I didn't have enough of the right mana. I needed another white. Wait. Because, oh, it's... Oh, dang it. I guess we could have if we would have tapped this. I should have paid attention to what Arena was doing. Alright. Well, I'm just going to do this then. This is probably the safest card to play here. And then that gets us one more, so. Alright. A little bit of a mess up there. We ended up having to use the treasure, so we can't play Ellis now, so. Is what it is. We'll have to deal with that. Wandering Emperor. Sounds good.
I'm not overcome.
Probably just making a 2/2. Nope, you're going to exile that. Great. I will take that exchange.
This is what
And
you
get to kill that
for
duder?
hurting my
That sounds
people.
great. Sure. All right.
Back to wandering.
This game has gone very differently than what I thought it was going to after we saw these first 3 lands. Okay, there's a Zur. That means they're probably going to be flashing some stuff in that we don't want to see. But I guess we're okay with that. Veteran. Veteran. Attacking. Getting a billion life. Alright. Let's see what the opponent's got for us. Ooh, a backup wedding announcement. Not bad. Not bad. So if something does go terribly here, we have some options. Meat hook? That's not terribly. We're still kind of okay with that. Yep. And they're down to 1 card. So like we're still okay with it. Not happy about it, but we're okay with that. And if we get an untapped land, we still get to do both of those and that. Oh, that's join the dance though. Not bad here. Let's go with... Oh, I don't have the mana for that again. Let's go 1, 2... Yeah, let's go ahead and play this. And if they counter it, they counter it. Whatever. Oh, they're even getting rid of that. They don't want us to have another one of those that badly. Wow. Okay. That's pretty strong then. Okay. All right. Cool. I guess they figured they got nothing else and they weren't going to survive us making tokens and whatever. This is interesting. Okay. That dies, sure. Neat. I think we just do this and then we join the dance. I mean, opponents played 2 meat hooks now. So, here comes the pile. Yep, that's going to do it. Okay. Keep it. I think we kind of have our first couple of turns mapped out here. We're just hoping they don't decide to meat hook us for 1 on turn 3. Though if they do, we do have a little bit of a backup plan, but we'll see. Found in 3rd pass. You may cast an instant or sorcery spell with mana 2 or less. Oh, target player mills 4. So we're doing a self-mill thing here. They put a Snoop in the graveyard. Not sure if we care about that or not. So we're just going to attack. Getting a second Darien here is both good and bad, so we're kind of okay with that. We don't get to cast it right now. Anyway. Copy and cast. Sure. And they're gonna, okay. Alright. They're definitely worried about loading their yard, but so far nothing's in there of note. I guess they're going to be playing some type of big creatures to get back. There you go. Now they can do some stuff next turn. Alright, let's do this. I am going to... I guess... I don't know, I feel like I should take a treasure there, because, like, if they meat hook for 2, it's no different than meat hook for 1, realistically. And if I had a treasure, I could possibly, like, join the dance into Darien. But they played a tap land anyway. Oh, or I could have done that. Gosh, dang it. That would have been huge. That would have been huge mungus. Let's pump the big one. Let's get a treasure from that one. And we're just going to attack. End the turn. I mean, if you got something, you got something. Alright, well, that wasn't that exciting. Ooh, yeah, we're going to keep this. I got all the colors. We're going to see if maybe we draw a 1 or 2 mana thing to play on turn 2. We have 2 turns to draw something. Alright, there we go. So it could have been worse. Let's see what we can do. Alright, let's try. See if that even resolves. Okay, that's not bad. But there's a turtle to make me bounce it. Seems fair. Alright, Broker's Ascendancy with nothing out there. We don't mind seeing that. We could also get rid of... See, now this is interesting. Had I played my lands differently, we could have played Jenny Fae and then next turn killed the Broker's Ascendancy, but now I kind of goofed it up, so we're kind of stuck in this scenario. Which would have been smarter. But looks like the opponent doesn't have much here. So, how do we want to go about this? I'm going to go with this. Just so we can still leave open Beseju. And if... Oh, wait. I did that wrong. Oh, no. I thought it was the other card. Oh, crap. I thought it was the make 2 tokens thing because they have the same cost and they look similar. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Oh, that sucked. That was just a waste of a card. I should have just gambled on the Jenny Fae there. I mean, not like it matters. They probably still have a counter because they haven't done anything else this game, but still, it's a waste of a card, regardless. Yeah, that's just not paying attention. Oh, and see here, it could have been great. Could have been great. All right. Oh, no counter. Intriguing. All right, yeah. I mean, I guess I'll take a card. I mean, that's not necessary. They probably have Wandering Emperors here. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, we'll take that and take a land. We love that. Oh, excellent. Most awesome. Titan of Industry. Sure. All right. So now we're up against Titan. Let's see what we can do with all this mana stuffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we do that. Join the dance. Or we could do this. Jenny Fae gets us 2 cards because this will come in and that makes another dude. I guess this is kind of the same either way. Though it is more... No, it's still the same number of bodies. All right. Not really any different either way. So we'll get a treasure. Turn the treasure into a duder. Let that get a +1. Results in some cards. Ooh. Ooh. Getting to play Jetmir and a Darien on the same turn? That's spicy. Oh, the opponent's going to wipe the board here? All right, no blocks. I mean, if you got it, you got it. I mean, I ain't doing nothing about it. Maybe it's another Titan? No, it's Faithful Lapse. Oh, okay, that's fine. Whatever, that could have been way worse. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to be one short. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 9, right? 2, 4, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, we can only have 8. I say only. Greedy, right? So we're going to go with this. Bump this. And we're going to... Nah, we're just going to Jetmir. Hell with it. Let's end it. Alright, opponents. This comes in... I don't even know if I want to put that in tapped. We might actually do something with that next turn. Also, we can sack Darien to make this indestructible, so yeah. Well, that was actually pretty interesting. I kind of like the new cards, but I don't know if they really did too much. Now, don't get me wrong, King Darien, absolutely going to keep that in the deck. Queen, all in all, I think it's still useful, but didn't quite check enough boxes. But I also feel like we didn't have enough of the situations come up where she would have been good, trying to recover after her sweepers and stuff. I think we did have a game where we survived like 2 meat hooks, you know, and that would have been cool if we drew her, but that's about it. So I'm actually kind of willing to replace those, and even LSL Core was kind of neat, but ultimately it kind of is just doubling what we do already and kind of giving us another out if our creatures die, but I don't know if it's really necessary. I feel like if I played best of 3, I would probably consider putting it in the sideboard, but what I'd rather do is just cut those 4 cards all together, because we played 2 of each, and probably just go up 1 more on the adversary, and probably just play 3 Cabaretti Charm. And that also gives us some straight up removal in case we want to get rid of, like, I don't know, Shield Dread or something. We now are able to do that. So yeah, that's probably the changes I'm going to make. Not the most exciting thing, but King Darien does a lot for this deck, and I think that's more than enough for where we are currently. So yeah, there you have it. Not the most exciting thing, but the deck actually performed very well, even with those cards in there. So I'm going to give this a thumbs up and say go for it if you want to keep playing tokens. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Crested Sunmare. This is a little bit of an older card. I guess it's like 6 years old or so now, but the card actually is really good. It's a 5 mana 5/5, and your horses have indestructible, though you don't have that many horses, but this card does a good job at making horses itself. If you've gained life this turn, then at the end of the turn you'll make another 5/5, which is a indestructible horse. The cool part is if you played it now with the cards that have come out since this was printed, there's so many easy ways to gain life each turn, so many creatures that when something comes into play gain life. Like, this could pretty much guarantee your horse every turn and just keep adding to your life total. So a very interesting card, and it's not that expensive. It's only about $3 to $4 in most places. So if you want to get one and put one into your commander deck, or you're just casual deck and want to try it out, or if you just want to build a horse themed deck and you didn't know the card existed, well, there you go. Now you have some information to help you out. And I also want to let you know that if you're looking for a mono red list, as people said, hey, we can't play mono red in the current standard, you actually can, and I have a video right here that tells you how to do it. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.